Hey everyone, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. Do you notice anything different about this area right here? I have a new camera that I am trying out, and actually it is something that I had to get for school. I had to buy an external camera, and I thought, well, I'm going to try it out for YouTube. I think it may be a little easier for me to film with this type of camera than it is with the little camcorder that I've been using. So I'm going to give this a try. So welcome to October. I think fall is probably hit most of the United States. I'm pretty sure Canada is probably already feeling a bit of winter. I'm so sorry. So I'm filming this at the end of September. It's still very hot. It got up to 103 this past week. Yeah, I'm over it. I am so over it. I am wanting it to be cooler so bad, but it's not. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into the October kit for a mini kit Monday. So October, let me look at my phone just to make sure, because last month I said that September only had 4 Mondays, and boy was I wrong. So let me be honest and show you, well, let's see. There are only 4 Mondays for the month of October. So we are doing 3 pages that we're going to film. Actually, I'm going to have a bonus one for sure, because we're also joining with RTS, Janet, that she has helped us out with the 4x4, which if you know anything about RTS scrapbooking, she does 4x4s quite often, and it's where she takes 4 pieces of paper and 4 cardstocks, and she makes 4 layouts and cards from that. Now, I know last month I made cards. No guarantee that's going to happen again this month. It might. I'm not for sure. I'm not making any promises. But I wanted to show you the papers that I've chosen, and I'm not going to use cardstock. I'm going to use all pattern paper. So the way that the 4x4 works is you get 4 pieces of pattern paper, and you number them, of course, 1 through 4, and then, you know, also to get a bonus paper. So, oh, I'm sorry, I've got a kitty. Get down, get down, get down, down. Yeah, that was Sophie, who doesn't mind very well. Okay, so 4 papers, 4 cardstocks, and then a bonus sheet is optional. Now this is just off of my phone. I am going to put all of this on my information below. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. So let me show you. She says to put your favorite one first. I love this paper. Of course, it has the green, my favorite color, all the fall colors. Love, love, love. So this is going to be my number 1 paper. This is from Jen Hatfield, Warm and Cozy. I think that's what it's called. Let me see. Let me make sure. I am so sorry. Yeah, Warm and Cozy. I love it. This is from the paper pad. I got it at Tuesday morning. Had bunches and bunches. And then this is going to be another, I don't know if this will be number 2, but this is going to be another one. It is Simple Stories Forever Fall. And this is the back side, but I really like it for the stripes. And then I really wanted a dotted paper. So, oops, this is also Forever Fall from Simple Stories. And this is called Pumpkin Everything. And then, as you can tell, this is the background, but it has some pink in it. I really didn't want to include pink in my fall layouts this year. So that would be a 3rd paper. This is a paper that I don't know where I got it from. It's just in my stash. It's very thin, but this is going to be one of my other papers. I thought it had all the fall colors in it. And then here is a plaid. Now I do like this plaid. I know it looks like pink here, but to me it really brings out more of the red. So whenever I put this next to it, I think I like the way that this looks better. And this is also from Warm and Cozy. And so these are my 4 papers and a bonus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there is that. Now she says to have 5 pieces of cardstock, or 4 pieces of cardstock. I'm so sorry. I chose to go pattern paper because I want to get them used up. This one, I think it's Heidi's. No, Emerson Lane. Yeah, it is Heidi Swap. Details. But I'm choosing it for this side. I'm just planning on using the outside. I'll probably cut out the center just maybe to matte photos. I'm not really that crazy about this. It's kind of a really dark navy. And then I'm also going to use this one, same thing, cutting out the center, using the print as an outside edge, and then being able to cut these leaves up, because you know I like me some good leaves. And then this wood grain, oh, this is from Warm and Cozy, and so is this. Love this beautiful, very, authentic, realistic looking wood. It looks like my old fence. So there's that. This is also from Warm and Cozy. I'm just looking for something that is, kind of plain. So I will be using this. And then here's another one. It's kind of a wood grain with these little stars on it. It's kind of like a quilted looking, I know that must have a pattern. I don't know what it is. And then I also pulled this paper out for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh. Well, I pulled this one out too. I may put it over here with this one. I may have a couple sheets of bonus. Yeah, maybe I'll put it over here with this. So, I may have more than 4 pages this month. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm sure you won't. But this is the way it goes. When you start making a kit, it can get kind of big, and what I don't want is it to get too big. I don't want it where I get tired of it. So that's why I make my kits somewhat small. So that way I can use it up within the month. So that's the plan with that. Now, because I pulled so much Warm and Cozy, I also have, the chipboard stickers. Got it Tuesday morning, as well as the regular stickers, which are basically the same thing, but they're not everything is the chipboard. And then I also have the ephemera. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can see that. Look how beautiful this is. I really like this camera. Well, if anyone wants to know information about this camera, I know that there's a lot of people that are wanting to start YouTube, and I don't use my phone. I never want to use my phone. I have so many pictures on this phone that I don't want to ruin it, filling it up with videos. So this little camera, I'm hooking it straight up to my laptop, and then I'm able to upload this video to the program that I use to do the editing. So if anyone's interested in that, just leave me a message and I will I'll help you out. Oh, I didn't show you the rest of the papers I got, as if I didn't already have enough. I also have these little scraps. You know they'll go, right? And even this brown, if I choose not to use that. Not too crazy. I'm not a big fan of this kind of, paper. I'd rather have something that's kind of plain. That, to me, that's way too busy. So I am planning on using it for that. Now, as for alpha, you know me, I don't always add alpha. I have this Pink Fresh Simple and Sweet. It's black. I love the size of it. I just got this today from Tuesday Morning. This is wood grain. It's thicker, Simple Life, so it must be from Jen Hatfield. You know what? I bought, and I don't ever do this. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I'm not apologizing. I bought all 5 packages that they had of this because I know I will use this up. I know I will. Maybe not this month, but I know I don't have very many brown or wood grain alpha. And then I also, I'm pulling this out is along the way. There are some enamel dots, which you guys know are not my favorite, but I love the wood buttons. I hope you can see it. I think you can. I don't think the glare is that bad. And I know that there's another one under there, but you'll see it later. Now that's what I have so far. I have a little bit more. Let me see if I can find a solid. Okay, let's go with this one. So this is also my embellishments. Yeah, you guys know how I don't like enamel dots, but I happen to find this. I'm going to see if I can use those up. We'll see. And then somebody had made this envelope for me, and they had this pretty, you know, edge to it. And then here are some wood veneer leaves. And then these are felt. Not too crazy about the red pumpkin, but you know, I may use it to prop a photo up or something. Got a little bit of brown thread there, or whatever that's called. I'm sorry. It's late. It is after midnight for me, and I never stay up this late, but I wanted to get this done. Anyway, and then, as you remember from last month, all of these leaves I still have to play with. So I know I've had some people, you know, that want some of these leaves, but I am not going to give these away. I'm going to keep these. This took me a long time to cut out, so I'm going to keep them, and they'll last me for years. So sorry if anyone was expecting to get some of those. Okay, I think that is it. Of course, I reserve the right to bring more things in. I try not to. Maybe a washi tape. We'll see. We'll see what else I need. I don't even know what photos I'm using yet. Got to get to work on that. I think I will cut. I tell you what, I know this video is already a little long. I'm going to come back and show you how to cut each one of the papers into paper 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so you have an idea. I do try my best to cut them correctly. The last time I did this is just a couple months ago. I didn't cut them correctly. It is a little intimidating when you do it, you know, in front of a camera. So I'll just do the best. All right, I will see you guys in just a bit. Okay, so I am back, and what I have done is I've selected my 4 papers that I'm going to cut, and so I went with my favorite, which was the floral. That's my paper number 1, and then my paper number 2 is going to be the Simple Stories stripe, and then there'll be number 3 will be the dots, and then number 4 will be the plaid. Now I like having a mix of papers like this, where there's a floral, a stripe, a dot, and a plaid. Also, I like to have some sort of a print, which I do have, but it's going to be like for a border, and a wood grain. So if you are thinking about, well, how do I even make a kit? If you start with those 6 types of papers, you will be very successful in having a nice blend of papers to choose from. So that's a good place to start. The very first kit that I made, that's exactly what I did, and I have been making kits ever since. And I've been making kits for 2 years now. So it's fairly new. You know, I've been scrapbooking since '96. So I've only been making these kits since 17. So yeah, I've been doing it for a while. Okay, so then I wrote down the cuts, and then once I wrote these down, I realized these are only for pages. There's no cards to be made. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not going to have some left over, because I pulled a bunch of stuff. I may have quite a bit left over still to make cards, but the way that these cuts are, there shouldn't be. So let's go ahead and cut. And you can do, you know what, we're just going to do the cuts, and then you can decide what goes with what. I think that's a good idea. It's like you do you. That is exactly it. So I'm going to get my tonic cutter out here. Let me see how that goes with this new camera setup. My big one. Let's see, can you see it? Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and trim off this. And you know what, guys, if you don't like these longer videos, feel free to just, you can zoom to the end or just stop. It's up to you, because some people do like longer videos, some people don't. I know I've done quite a few of the longer ones lately. They're not all long like this. Okay, so this is paper number 1. So I need a 9 by 12. This makes such a good clean cut. Okay, I'm putting it off over here on the side, and then 1.5 by 12 and a 1.5 will be left. Oh, it's not going to be okay. There we go. And then number 2 is, let me just trim off the edge here. This one's pretty. I don't think I've ever seen this paper before. Okay, I want the stripes to go this way. So 7 by 12. It makes it easy because, well, most of the papers are going to be 12. There's that, and then a 4 by 12, and then there'll be a 1 by 12 left over. And when you have a stripe like that, you pretty much need to know which way you want the stripe to go before you start cutting. Okay. Now there's I don't know if you can see, I'm kind of lining it up along the edge that's going to cut, or I could just go over here to 12, but you know what, that's not exactly on 12. Pretty close. Okay, so this one dot 6 by 12 and 2 6 by 6. Okay. Let's see, I think I determined that 6 was right here. Yeah, 6 is kind of missing from this. So, let's see how close I am. Yep, I was right. So So there's that one. And then a 6x6. I think this is going to be the only one that we are not cutting it by 12. 12 inches. This plaid is so pretty. I love plaid. I don't think I own any plaid that I wear, but certainly love it on my pages. Okay, so 4x12 times 3. Super, super easy cuts. Yeah, she made it so easy that you only have to cut the paper twice. Well, after you cut off, the branding strip. All right. And there. Okay. Show you all the papers. Here they all are. You can put them whichever way you want to, whatever works best for you. Okay, so I'll decide before I do the first video how I'm going to do it, and I'll let you see at the beginning of each video. All right, guys, thank you so much for staying with me. If you're here to the very end, I look forward to hearing from you guys what you think about this. I encourage you guys to do the 4x4 this month. Let's see how many 4x4 layouts we can do. I think all the girls are doing it from Mini Kit Monday. Yeah, and also I forgot to even mention about the beautiful inspiration board, which is fall, very fall. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, I will see you guys later. Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye.